Hey guys, I'm back. Ashley Pickens here. If this is your first time here, I'm Ashley Pickens. I'm here in Memphis, Tennessee. You guys, I've been in real estate since 2006. I have. As a real estate agent, I became a real estate broker after that, and right now I auction off foreclosures for the banks. Okay, so today's story time, because I know that's what you want to hear. Hypothetical situation. Hypothetical situation. So I'm gonna have to teach a little bit in this story, but bear with me. Remember, I asked the question the other day: if there was a recession or a foreclosure wave, who would make money off of that? I think that's what we all have to think about. Who would make money if there was a foreclosure wave, right? So, story time. So, hypothetically speaking, there's a guy named Steve, okay? Steve is a mid-sized investor, okay? He owns about, let's say, roughly 100 properties, like rental properties with tenants in it. Steve hits a hard patch. His tenants aren't paying, and now he's behind. He's one of the 5 million people that are behind on their mortgage, okay? But he got 100 mortgages, right? Because he has 100 properties. So Steve is basically about to be foreclosed on by his mortgage company. And let's say his mortgage company is, it doesn't matter, you guys, Money Mortgage, okay? Money Mortgage, or Bank of America, Wells Fargo. Let's just say Bank of America, just for the story purposes. So he's got 100 mortgages from Bank of America that he is not paying, okay? Now, Bank of America has plenty of connections, right? To these big hedge funds and people who have money, right? So Bank of America reaches out to, let's say, a hedge fund, Blue Ocean. We're going to call it Blue Ocean Hedge Fund. This is all an example, a hypothetical story. Bank of America reaches out to Blue Ocean and says, hey, I have 100 properties defaulted. You want to buy these notes from me. So you understand the notes on them were 100 defaulted notes, right? Keep in mind, Steve is behind. Steve had 100 properties. They needed repairs. Steve got the roof fixed on some of these properties, but didn't pay the contractors. So they have liens and all kinds of stuff on the title, okay? That's a note that you have to remember in this story. So Bank of America reaches out to Blue Ocean Hedge Fund. You want to buy these defaulted notes from me? Blue Ocean says, yes. For how much? Bank of America says, I don't know, we got 100 properties. How about $2 million, just for the sake of the story? $2 million. Blue Ocean says, of course, 100 properties for $2 million? Yeah, and let's say they're worth $20 million, okay? It's 100 properties. This is just numbers, okay? So, Blue Ocean is buying 100 properties directly from Bank of America, the notes, for $2 million, okay? For $2 million, 100 properties, $2 million. Now, okay, they've done that, made the agreement. Blue Ocean now owns 100 properties. Now, Blue Ocean is sitting there and is like, dang, I got 100 properties, $2 million. I know a whole bunch of people I could sell these to, or I could, I'm just sitting on plenty of money. But I can't sell properties with the title, with title problems, right? Remember I said Steve didn't pay his contractors, he didn't pay his HOA, 100 properties with liens, judgments, all kind of title issues. Blue Ocean can't do anything with these properties, right? So Blue Ocean reaches out to an attorney and says, hey, I got 100 properties that I need to foreclose on. And the attorney says, okay, that's fine. Okay, and they go through the foreclosure process. I'm about to teach you something really quickly that you might not know, that people always confuse me with. They'll say, Ashley, I want to come to the auction and buy a foreclosure. I want you all to understand, at the auction, people get behind on their mortgage. Properties come to me. When they come to me, it's basically a pre-foreclosure. The actual act of me conducting the auction is the foreclosure, okay? So an attorney has to file the necessary paperwork, right? Put the public notice out there like 30 days before. Check all the titles, see what liens are on those properties, right? It's a process you go through. Foreclosure is a process. And then after the 30 days, after the public notice is out there, after 30 days, the auction is set. Got it? The auction is set. Then I get the properties, I go to the courthouse, I auction them off, okay? After I auction them off, whether they sell or they don't sell, now the property is a foreclosure. Got you? Y'all follow me? Let's get back to the story. It is me, the act of me auctioning off the property is the foreclosure, okay? And so then if I sell it to, let's say, a highest bidder, now they are the new owner. If I don't sell it, now the bank owns it back. It reverts back to the bank. It's an REO, real estate owned by the bank. So that's when I say REOs are properties that I can't sell at the auction. Now, let's get back to our story. So Blue Ocean Hedge Fund reaches out to an attorney and says, I need you to foreclose on these properties. And she's like, okay, great. We'll recoup you some money. You know, you can make some money off of them. Blue Ocean says, no. I really don't want them to sell at the auction, though. I'm just trying to clear the title on them at the auction. And they're like, oh, well, if I put them in the paper, you know, people are probably going to show up to the auction. They say, I understand that. But, you know, if the opening bid is just too high, you know, people probably won't bid on them, right? Right? I just need you to get that title clear for me, so then I can sell them and do whatever I want with the properties. Y'all follow the story? Y'all follow the story? I got 100 properties, Blue Ocean, 100 properties that you got at a discounted rate from the bank, but the title is messed up, so you got to go through foreclosure and get the title clear, and then you can do whatever you want with them. Then you can turn around and sell them for $20 million if you want to, because now the title is clear, right? So, and then let's just say I get a phone call, you know, on an October morning and say, Ashley, what you doing on Friday? I got 100 auctions I need you to conduct for me at the courthouse. I'm like, 100? Gosh. Can you do it? Yeah, I can do it. That's going to be all day. And that's going to be, gosh, a lot of money. Am I going to get some help? Because I got to collect the money and receipts and all that. Well, we don't expect them to sell. You know, the opening bids are going to be kind of high. But, you know, can you do it? Yeah, I got you. Hypothetically speaking, I would say, yeah, I absolutely. Okay. So let's just say on an October Friday morning, I go to the courthouse and we got like 30, 40 people at the courthouse. I'm talking about the big money in the city, right? Because you got 100 properties going up for auction that you plan on getting at a steal, right? And I mean, the big money is out there. Your property management, your hedge funds, everybody at the courthouse waiting on 100 properties to get auctioned off, right? And so, you know, maybe a few of them sell, right? I'm talking about you got people at the auction with millions of dollars on them. It's the big money at the auction that day. Hypothetically speaking, that's who would come that day. People who got a lot of money. Because you know it's all cash at the auction. Is what I'm thinking. So, that day, a couple properties sell, but most don't because the opening bid is too high, right? And so most of them revert back to Blue Ocean with a clear title. And now they can do whatever they want with those 90 properties that they got for a steal from the bank. And that concludes my story time as it pertains to what if this happened? Who would benefit? Who could benefit? Who might benefit from a foreclosure wave? Just a thought. And I hope everybody, you know, maybe there was a teaching lesson in that. So foreclosures are, yes, one point is to give the lender the lender can recoup some money on those loans, right? If they sell, the highest bidder can recoup some recoup some money from the whatever the winning bid is. And it's also to clear the title. If there's liens, any outstanding liens, judgments, you can clear a title by foreclosing on a property. So that is my hypothetical story that I made up. I guess it just came to me in a dream or something, right? So there it is. Give you a little something to think about. A little something to think about. And anyway, I'm gonna wrap up this video here pretty shortly. I wanted to touch real quick on, I brought up in yesterday's video about jobs that would be booming during a recession or a downturn in the economy. A downturn in the economy. And I came up with some more jobs. I already said the trash out, set out companies, cleaning crews, also storage companies. If people have to downsize, they might need storage for their furniture. Storage companies, if you downsize, wherever you go, might not have laundry facilities. So laundromats might become really popular during a recession or a downturn. Mental health is really big, right? Because shoot, when you're going through a recession and you're losing your job and unemployed, you be stressed out, right? Stressed AF. So mental health. Also, healthcare. Maybe I saw something that said maybe people won't be able to afford like nursing homes or facilities. So in-home healthcare, if you can travel and go to people's homes and take care of them and provide for them whatever they need, that could be very popular. What else? Oh, thrift stores, thrift consignment stores. Yeah, I'm just trying to put some thoughts in your head so you get ready. If you can't buy properties, or if real estate is not your thing, you know me, real estate is going to be my thing. That's my go-to. That's the plan for me. Like I said, I was 21 during the last crash, so I was not prepared. I flipped one house when I was 21, and that lets you know I was in college and they loaned me some money, so that lets you know what kind of verification they was doing. If I was 21 in college and they gave me money to flip a house. So, okay, I'm sitting down real quick and then I'm gonna get off of here. So, hold on, I got some. Okay, auto repair and appliance repair, like repair shops, like, because people won't be buying cars, you know what I mean? So they'll probably pay to get their car fixed, or they won't be buying appliances. They might take their appliance somewhere or ask you to come in, you know what I mean? Appliance repair people to come to the house. Bankruptcy, debt collection, we already know that. That's going to be huge. Thrift stores, consignment. Mental health, because the suicide rate goes up during recession, during foreclosures. So sad. Mental health. Education, online learning. Layoffs, people consider new skills during a downtime. People, you know, all the side hustles. I'm with you. Like, however you can get some money, get it. It'll create a lot of entrepreneurs. You know what I mean? So start thinking about it now. Like, if you got to gear up for 2024, maybe the layoffs coming in 2024. Truist and my $20, my bank said they laying off in the first quarter. My $20 in the bank. So they already said they laying off. And if Truist and everybody's laying off, y'all better get on dailyjobcuts.com. Dailyjobcuts.com and see all the layoffs, all the closings, all the bankruptcies across the country. Okay. So, bankruptcy, thrift stores, mental health, education, learning. So if you can teach something, if you have a skill that, you know, teach that. Storage facilities, like I said, people are going to move and downsize, and maybe they need to put their furniture somewhere. Laundromats, like I said. Of course, I said home health care. Subscription boxes, maybe. Like, I was trying to think of, like, subscription boxes. Like, for me, that probably wouldn't work, but maybe if somebody was, like, elderly, right, and they needed, like, toiletries or bathroom essentials, if you could get them at wholesale prices, and maybe each month you could deliver. I don't know, you guys. I was just trying to think. And if you're feeling a little adventurous or risky, pawn shops, liquor stores, and strip clubs. They are packed during the downturn. If that's, I'm not knocking anybody's hustle. Pawn shops, strip clubs, liquor stores are always busy during a down market. So, you guys, that's what I got. Y'all know the Auction Accelerator. Y'all, thank you for everybody who was bought the Auction Accelerator. The price will go up in October. Right now it's $97, you guys, and I have included every single thing that you could think of. Calculators, property calculators, how to calculate the highest bid, all the resources. I found like the records and deeds for you in the top 50 cities. I have so many resources. Anyway. And if you really just want to speak to me, y'all book a one-on-one with me. Some of y'all just really just want to talk to me. And I have people who will just call me and we'll go over like negotiation, offers, cap rate. If you see a property that you really are just confused about it, I'll help you. So yeah, but that's all I got. You guys, I'm on Instagram, Your Agent Ashley. I'm coming with a video every day. Some days, you guys, these videos are going to be like, you guys were at the auction today. I got 100 people here. And, we'll just see how this plays out. This is like my little diary, a little informational video for you all. I love your comments. I appreciate you all. Like, comment, subscribe, do the things. Okay, see you soon. Bye-bye.